Hi again, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm wearing a jacket because it's New England weather, it's freezing. And I also find out people like my story time kind of stuff. So I think when I'm raw and stuff, people seem to relate more to those. So I wanted to do a story time, a quick story time, and kind of talk about this topic because I'm on Facebook groups as well. As I said, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. I hardly get much interaction there on Instagram and Reddit. I kind of used to have people message me for the CPR, and it's been a while. It's been dry, but I understand people are studying and stuff and may not need my help as much, but always open in case anyone needs any help there, and even Facebook too. But like I said, I'm not giving out any more marquee sources. You can find that out on your own. Okay, so I wanted to talk about story time, and I was inspired because I saw a post where somebody was dating a nursing student, and they want to see if they're allowed to do that or they can do that. So I have that experience, so here it goes. So I've been a nurse for almost 10 years. July will make it officially 10 years since I've been practicing as a nurse completely. At the time I was going for my LPN, because this has to be back in 2014, 2015, and I'm not sure what I was expecting. Yeah, so it's 2013, 14, around that era. I can't even remember. I'm sorry, my makeup's a little. Okay, that's not the point. Okay, so I wasn't expecting anything out of it or making any friends or whatever. I was just there because this is after the decision I made that I wanted to try nursing, because I did not know what I want to do. I was stuck, and I was probably going to try to take some more classes in NECC, which I kind of wish I stayed there, and go for my nursing. So I decided to just do the program for a year or so. And again, I miss amazing friends, and one of them I talk to sometimes here and there. She's a busy gal. And the other one, this is what the story is about. So I'm going to give him a different name, Frank. Okay, I'm not going to tell you his real name or identity. So Frank happened to live in the same town as I did, and he volunteered to help me study because, nursing school, I didn't realize was going to be a lot. I didn't know what I was walking into. So Frank and I agreed and said to Frank, yeah, well, we'll study. Let's just see how it goes. Because I also live in the same town too. Great. So I went to his house a few times, and then we studied, and we built a bond. It was great. Eventually, he acted first. I mean, for me, I didn't really have any feelings. I was just there to study because it is what it is. He lived in the same town as I did, and I'm like, okay, that's great. I kind of like to have a study group kind of thing, especially, side note, it's good to have a study buddy or a study system, or even a study group if you're going to be studying for courses, just because it's very important for you to understand the content, because nursing is not easy. It's not for the weak. I've said that many times, and I don't care how many times people say this. NCLEX is not an easy exam, period. You can say that it is, and I'm glad you found it easy, but there's a reason most people have to take multiple attempts before they pass, before they become an LPN or an RN. So we studied together, and then he put down the first move. He just surprised me out of nowhere. He kissed me. I'm like, whoa, okay. I didn't know what to think about it at first, and then it just, I guess the feelings kind of grew. But here's the kicker. Nobody in the class knew, because we were in the same class. It's just one class together, taking these courses all at once. And then there's another class ahead, usually, that's taking the med surge or etc., etc. There's another class doing the capstone or whatever you call it. And by the way, screw that place. I'm not even going to give you the name of what I'm talking about, but I went there. So this is what happened. So Frank and I were dating, and nobody knew. We acted like we weren't friends or whatever the fucking case. Even clinical, we kept each other's distances. But outside of school, we were hanging out. We were going on dates. And sorry, this food. I just had salad, so leave me alone. We went on dates and we studied together. It was good. We even went to the library together, and it was nice. Everything was great. But then I realized there are times where I had to question him a little. I'm just like, what's your deal? What's this dude's deal? And he kind of gaslit me a few times, and I'm just like, all right, I don't like this. The relationship wouldn't have anything to do with my studying because we studied together. But I think for me, I just wasn't grasping the concepts. And that's where people failed. It's like, because you don't really know how to study and utilize the tools, right? And why people can fail NCLEX, even nursing school, it could be a number of things. It's just because they may not have the right way to understand the content. It's because that's what it is, lack of understanding, or that they may be distracted by something. But honestly, I don't think I was distracted by the relationship. I just think that I wasn't grasping the information well for some reason. And sometimes it takes me a few tries before I can understand things. That's just how I am in reality. Like, same thing with the RN program just now. And I wasn't dating anybody. And I failed a few courses. But sometimes it just takes me time before I can grasp stuff. That's just what it is. That's how it is. Okay. So, sorry about that. So, he passed. I failed. And I don't think it had to do with the relationship, because he did help me. I think I didn't do good with microbiology, and I just wasn't grasping the information for some reason. But in nursing, I did okay, and I think I had to be held back. But he progressed forward. We were still kind of seeing each other a little bit, and then I think we shortly ended it before he graduated, because we were both in two different stages in our lives. I was trying to improve. I mean, it was unfortunate, but my whole point being that the relationship just didn't work out for a different reason. To me, it was more so gaslighting, and I suspect he cheated. Recently, Frank was trying to reach out to me and asking for coffee, and I just had to say no. I didn't really say no, I just ghosted him, and I know it's not good to ghost. But the whole point of why I didn't, just because I feel like we went through a lot together that I'm not going to even get into, because that's not worth it, and that's personally his business and mine, and I'm protecting both of us in this instance. It just didn't work out. And I don't even think that was the reason why I failed. Like, for me, I'm just a simple gal. That's what it boils down to. And he could grasp information better than I could. So I don't really see any harm in dating somebody in your nursing class. I mean, if your feelings are there, go for it. But do not let relationship be in the way. Because the thing is, sorry, there's something stuck in my teeth that's pissing me off. I'm going to wait till I'm done with the video. The thing is, in order to study, you should have a clear mindset. That's the truth. So whether you're in a relationship or not, it doesn't make a difference. And people can date. It just, you want to be safe about it. And yeah, the less people know about it, the better. But you want to shout out to the world, that's great. But that may not be a good idea. So there's something wrong with dating. So Frank,